what we are looking as political parties is for the EC to follow the timetable, put in the processes, the mechanisms. Just yesterday, I went to Parliament. I saw a copy of the CI 91. That is good. So this will help political parties to plan. And let me suggest to Michael Kwe, we have everything that the political parties need to ensure credible elections in that document. They should rather go for that document, go to their various polling stations, educate their party agents as to what to do to ensure that the limited registration that is going to be done is done in a credible manner. Look, this is a limited registration. You don't need to open every polling station, because this is not a registration that the entire populace is going to be involved.
So you're suggesting that it's not about funding, it's not about money.
No,
that's why
it is about the issues at stake. Limited. Those who have are now 18 years, and then those who for one or other reason couldn't register in the last elections. So this is not a new register that is going to be open where the entire populace above 18 years are to be involved.
Please ask him, why have they reduced the police stations? What's the reason? Is it because of money?
Yes, it's because they're limited.
No, but if someone is a different village and he can't go to the village, he wouldn't bother.
Then you are not prepared to register.
All right.
Exactly. You are not prepared to register.
I'm wrapping up on this issue.
If you want to exercise your franchise, wherever the station is, you will go and then exercise that opportunity.
Okay.
So this is a limited registration.
All right.
We cannot waste the resources.
Okay. That's the thing.
Okay.
It cannot be wasted.
Okay, I'm grateful for that.
We want to preserve resources.
On this one, just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes.
One, the CI 91. I'm not sitting here saying that it has flaws with the exhibition. The eminent committee set up by VCRAC Crab,
yes,
who is a former commissioner of EC, and also a former Supreme Court judge. Okay, a position that Charlotte Asai aspired to, which I didn't get to. Okay. He said, not me. Yes. I want to make that. I want to make it clear. No, I'm saying that it shouldn't go well. Too bad.
Okay.
I want to make it clear that they said, not me, that the CI 91 position is not good and that a new one should be brought in. I didn't say it. So if you say CI 91 is the best since Jesus Christ came, go and ask the committee.
That is
the second one is that in terms of the timing, my brother, it's just 2 days to this limited election registration. We want to inform the public. We want to have a press conference to let Ghanaians know the rules. We want them to know the amount of days. If I were to ask you, maybe you know, how many days is it for this limited registration? Most people don't know. I don't know if you know.
I know.
Okay.
Five.
Okay. Most people don't know that it is just 10 days and so on and so forth. Most people don't know how the thing itself is going to work. So we thought you will use this time, 2 days to
as
registration.
Political parties, what are we doing?
Why do you know it's not the job of political parties to tell the populace? It is the job of NCCE and EC. But you see, political parties add.
No, let me tell you.
We are not paid so to do
this
job.
All right. Okay. Gentlemen, all right.
Have a role to play.
All right.
So
Michael, you agree? Yes, you agree.
We shouldn't wait for EC.
You agree that there's a role for parties to play. Let's move on. Let's move on to the other issue before.
So as NBC, we are playing our role.
Quickly, it's okay for now. I think let's drop that issue. Let me quickly go to the front page of the Daily Graphic. The sale of Achimota Forest. We're told that 4 go to court on it, asking that the sale be stopped quickly. Theophilus, quickly, we're running out of time. Let's deal with this one.
Achimota. Let me look at the entire Achimota area in terms of where the school is located, and then
the forest.
The forest where it was being proposed for ecotourism. Yeah. I quite remember when I was on the select committee on education. We undertook a visit to the school itself to look at how lands within that area were being taken over by private people and then some politicians. And truly speaking, some of us feel that Accra, the only forest area that we have is the Achimota forest area. That is the only forest environment that we have. The rest around us are only savanna, and even everything is gone. Okay, so there was the need for that thing to be preserved. So we even criticized politicians who went in to even take some of those lands from that area, which for me, I've always said that it is wrong, especially when we are being given the people entrust the state property into our care, and then we turn around to take those same things that have been entrusted
as private properties.
Exactly. And when you go into that Chimota forest area, so many lands have been taken by politicians, which is very, very bad. And Marco Kwe knows what I'm talking about. You see,
In terms of
the lands that we are taking.
by who?
You want me to tell you?
Yes, please.
We don't
tell
have
me.
all the time,
It's
Michael. You
important.
would when it's your turn.
You have made it general by politicians, some politicians, which is totally wrong.
They are
Now-
taking Achimota sale land
Michael.
now under your watch, and you say some politicians.
Let's
No, but
you
I'm
didn't have
to
a
you.
point.
You referred to me. That's
Okay,
why.
so when it's your turn, I get
This
to
is
the
not
turn.
politics.
All right,
But I nearly said I agree
Okay,
with
Kibo.
you. That's all. So that one.
Okay,
there.
go on.
Yeah.
Theophilus, please.
Now, government decided that because of the Flagstaff House, you know, after the construction of the presidential facility,
The zoo had
the
to be
zoo
moved
had
to
to be
the Achimota
taken.
forest.
And for me, it was a very wrong decision that we took in Greater Accra. Because look, the zoo served a very good purpose. Okay? In Greater Accra now, especially the Accra metropolis, we don't have any recreational grounds for our young ones that are coming up.
So build one in your constituency.
In what forest?
Who knows?
Michael.
There's no forest at Flagstaff.
Don't get distracted. I'm
You
running
see,
out of time, so you go ahead.
So government thought that, look, there was the need for something to be done. And therefore, some part of the forest should be allocated for ecotourism. But you see, people are also of the fear because maybe people are not privy to the exact things that are going to be done. So people are also of the fear that maybe what happened some time ago, where lands have been taken by some politicians within the same enclave, is the same thing that is going to happen. So there are some.
So those who are going
fears
to court are asking that government should
not
stop
that
sale of the
development
lands and revert it back to
for that particular development. But for me, ecotourism also attracts revenue, okay, and it's also going to boost the recreational activities of our young ones, not even the young ones, and then the adults.
Right.
Okay, so it is very important that government also comes out and then explain the issues properly, so that people will understand the genuineness. That it is not going to be like what took place some time ago, where certain parts of the Achimota lands were taken by some politicians because they were in authority. So those are the things that I think we need to look at.
Okay, Mike, and for that part of Accra, like preserving it, some have suggested that is the way to go. The four are in court because they are saying that the defendants are shirking their legal, moral, and social responsibility by simply trying to sell that portion of the land.
Yes, I just want to even the viewers who may not have had the opportunity to go out to buy the papers. It says here, and I want my brother to listen very well. It says 4 Ghanaians have sued the government, not you, not me,
right?
Not those so-called politicians he's saying they've been given the land. The government over its decision to cede 16.2 square kilometers of the Achimota Forest Reserve to a foreign investor. According to the filed documents, the government has signed an agreement with Icon Capital Limited for the Achimota Forest Reserve in Accra.
For what?
So, I don't know for what.
No,
don't worry about the details now.
Very important.
All I'm saying is that you,
very important.
a government in authority,
It's very
you
important.
go and sign Achimota Forest to a foreign company. Then when now people are complaining about it, you turn around and say some politicians, Mike knows what I'm talking about. In fact, when he was making his submission, I was going to even conclude and say, I agree with him 100% that it should be preserved, that it should not be abused, and that whichever government is in power, who may have ceded part of it, is not good. But when you come and start making insinuations and casting aspersions that somebody knows what we are talking about, I know what the 4 Ghanaians are talking about. So please, let us look at this. When you are in government and you want a zoo, Kwame Nkrumah had a zoo as a private zoo. It's a private zoo. But
the public.
Okay. So if you want a zoo, we can't let the public be entering Flagstaff House like that, because now it has become a security zone, if you don't understand it. But since you like zoo so much, you are an MP, you can build a zoo in your constituency.
All right.
You can get foreign investors, they'll bring 1 tiger, 1 lion, you have a zoo in
Oh, Mike, don't do
so don't come and complain. Action is better than words.
Mike, get ready to wrap up for me. I'm wrapping up.
I'm wrapped up.
All right. I'm grateful. We're going to talk about the governor pledging to pursue SMEs, but I guess we'll have a time to talk about it some other time. Gentlemen, I'm grateful for your time. Michael Quid Jr. is Deputy Communications Director of the NPP. Theophilus Otechai is a Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma Central Constituency. We're back same time tomorrow with the newspaper review.